What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of I'm Slept On when I'm Coming with episode 4. Here we are with Margan NUNU Allen. Go to Grand Oaks High School. So just kind of explain how the year going for you right now.
So far, it's been going good. Like, I've been improving since last year. I've been being more aggressive, getting my points up higher, my assists up higher, and I've been being more of a leader on the court since last year. So I've been improving since last year. It's been going good.
Yeah, so I seen you in the early fall. That game, you really wasn't hitting as much, but I could tell like you could play. Then I done recorded you twice since then, and I could see the improvements. You literally just got done with an hour and a half workout. So just kind of talk about how your body feeling right now.
So right now, I'm just, I'm coming down off of it. You know, I've been at school, then coming in training, you know, my body is tense. But I'm sitting down right now, so it's gonna cool down.
Yeah.
So it's chill right now.
So how many days you come work out here?
Two times a week.
2 times? 2 times a week. So do you do any other training besides
Yes, sir.
this?
Skill work.
Yeah.
2 times a week too.
So 4 days out of the week,
Yes, sir.
you working basically. Okay. So kind of what H-Town? So you grew up in H-Town. You a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
So what does H-Town mean to you?
Everything. Like, I love the city. I like going downtown with my cousins. I just love being down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the city.
What does the city have to offer really? I mean, it's Houston, big.
Yeah.
So
Food, the people sometimes, and it's a couple places you can go to, and yeah, like games and stuff. And basketball around here is pretty good too. So
Yeah.
catch some games.
So what's the number one spot you go eat at?
I like seafood. I like to get seafood.
Seafood?
Sometimes. Yeah, I tried 7 Spice seafood before. It's pretty good.
What you get?
I got shrimp boil.
Shrimp boil?
Yeah, with potatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's my go-to when I go to seafood spots. Shrimp boil. Get the potatoes and corn.
Yeah.
Yep. So talk about your parents. I kind of know your dad. He's real big. Like, he real accountable. Like, you know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Like, he gonna stay. I know he gonna stay on me, so I know he gonna stay on you. You know what I'm saying? For his accountability, man. Just getting to know him as a dude, a man. So just kind of talk about him. What's the difference between your dad and your mom?
So my dad is gonna be, he gonna be on to me, like real quick. Like after a game, he'll point out like things I need to work on. But my mom, she'll just be comforting me and just be like, oh, you play good, da 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 da. Or she'll just be like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But I hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it more like, do you see it more like, do you want to talk to her like right after the game, or do you want to like wait a little bit, or like how is it with that process with him?
I usually want to wait a little bit, but he want to get right into it after. I want to wait a little bit because, you know, sometimes when I'm not having a good game, I be in my mind a little bit, and he just be, it's going through ear, going out the other ear. So I be wanting to wait a little bit after.
Yeah. Do you see it like as frustrating, like hearing it from him all the time, even though like you with him, you stay with him? Like, how do you kind of balance him being the coach without being the coach, but also being your dad?
Yeah, usually I'm frustrated a little bit, but I understand where he's coming from. Like, he's watching it, so he's seeing it, so I'm listening, but at the same time, it's like, he's my dad, so it's like frustrating at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of talk about your mom. You saying she's confident, so are you a mama's girl or dad's girl?
I'm with my dad all the time, but
Yeah.
I love my mama. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch the WNBA?
Sometimes I like watching boys basketball. I think that's where I kind of like get my game from. I like watching
Yeah.
NBA, high school, boys basketball.
So who your high school player that you like to watch?
I like watching Jerry McCain. I don't know if you know him. Rob Dillingham.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's shifty.
Yeah, he's real shifty, yeah. And DJ Wagner.
DJ Wagner?
Yeah.
I like his game.
Yeah, he's cool.
So who your favorite NBA player?
I like LeBron. Like, I just always like LeBron. But right now, I like Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum, yeah.
Why Jason Tatum?
I just like the way he is. And he's young too, but he's also like a leader on the court as well. Yeah.
So you watching the NBA, you're female. So what intrigues the NBA rather than WNBA? Like, I don't know, is that a goal for you to hopefully reach that?
No.
No?
WNBA, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the WNBA for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But like, so why wouldn't you watch the WNBA rather than the NBA?
I feel like in the NBA, they're more like fast-paced, like aggressive, and like a lot of more moves and stuff, and it's just like entertaining to watch. Like WNBA is entertaining to watch.
Right,
I just
right.
feel like the NBA is just like raw basketball, just entertaining to watch.
Have you ever been to a WNBA game?
No.
No?
I've been to an NBA game before though.
You haven't went to a WNBA?
No. I want to go
Yeah?
though. Yeah.
I think you should definitely go.
Yeah.
Just because, like, it's entertaining, but I feel like the WNBA is way more skilled than the league, like the NBA, because, like you said, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But if you're not a real basketball fan, then you're not gonna really enjoy the
Yeah.
WNBA. Like, just because they not dunking or something like that. But I definitely think you should go, just because I don't think Houston has a team, but Dallas got a team or something like that. But
I'm gonna get my dad to take me to a WNBA game.
Yeah.
One of these days, yeah.
Nah, I definitely. Because I mean, if that's one of your goals, like you definitely want to go check it out, just see how the speed is, how they play, how they communicate, and stuff like that. So I definitely think that's one of the, like, in WNBA, actually their ratings went up last year from watching the WNBA finals. So that was like the most watched all year. So that was pretty good for them. And I actually got into more watching it. I watch a lot of college girls basketball now.
Yeah, college basketball.
So yeah, that's pretty dope. So you played for South Fair Premier last summer. So just kind of talk about that experience and why you continue to play with them.
My team, we have real good team chemistry. Like, we go out, we team bond all the time. But also the coaches, they're gonna be on you, push you to your limits, and it's a really good experience and environment to play with them.
You possibly got the opportunity to play with a big organization, but like that's not always, you know what I'm saying? That's not always the best opportunity, but playing, like, just talk about like the family origin that you kind of build. So you've been playing with them since your freshman year or 8th grade year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But yeah, just kind of talk about the coaching experience with the South Fair Premier team.
I like my coach. He was real on to me. Like, he wanted to see me do good. So he would push me to my limits and make me get better every day in practice and all that type of stuff. We played against the older girls, the top girls, so it was like we're pushing to get better. So coaching is really good over there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, and you actually got a D1 offer.
Yes, sir.
What was that, Texas State, right?
Texas State.
Texas State. So how was it when you picked up your first offer? And it wasn't even like no JUCO, it was like a D1, legit D1.
Yes, sir. It was exciting. It was like all that hard work paid off. So, and it's gonna stack up over time. So just keep working.
Yeah.
It felt real good in the moment, but I can't wait to get more.
And you picked it up over this past summer? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What tournament was you at?
Oh, it was at a camp.
Oh, it was at a camp?
Yeah.
Oh, so you went to the school?
To the school, yeah.
Okay. Went to the team camps or something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to this point in your life, I mean, granted you're only a sophomore, you still got a long life to live. But what is the most difficult thing that you had to endure or overcome to?
Being young, playing with older girls. You know, you get overlooked most of the time. And also being smaller, it's like girls stronger than you, taller than you. So it's like you really have to push yourself to be better. So. Yeah.
Oh, so you was playing up this past?
Yes, sir.
This past? Oh, you playing with 17s?
We 16, 17, I think so. Yes, sir.
You was playing, so you was a freshman playing with 17s?
Yes, sir.
Dang, how was that?
Intense, you know, they gonna be on you real hard, so I think we needed that though.
Oh, wait, you talking about the girls being on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what was the hardest team that you had to play against, you think?
Pro Skills.
The Pro Skills 17?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, them some girls. Yeah.
They was tough.
Yeah, good organization right there for sure. Playing them, let's go to the district championship. So I just recorded that game. Just kind of talk about the animosity just building up to that game, all the tension, everything. And the game was intense, fans going crazy.
Yeah, every play.
But you didn't have your best game.
No.
But you still was able to pull out the W, and you made the game-winning pass to your teammate.
Yes, sir. She knocked it down.
So just kind of talk about like going into those games and really not having your best game.
So even though I wasn't having my best game, I could still get my teammates involved so they can have a good game and overall getting the win. So I think I can do other things instead of just scoring, like getting assists, you know, a game-winning shot, playing defense could get us the win as we did get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you went into that game, even though you had a bad game, I mean, granted, nobody knows when they're going to have a bad game. Like, most people know, they have a feeling they're going to have a good game, but nobody knows, like, oh, I'm going to have a bad game tonight.
Yeah.
Because you put in the work, you know what I'm saying? So you working out 4 days out of the week, each week, pretty much consistent for the most part. So just kind of talk about, do you kind of doubt yourself? Like, the hard work that you putting in.
Yes, sir.
Kind of. So just kind of talk about that process. Like even though you putting in the work, but you're not necessarily seeing the results that you want to see.
Yeah, usually I'm thinking like, oh, I put in the work, so it has to show immediately. But I learned like it's gonna work over time. It's gonna work by itself. So usually I used to doubt myself. I used to be like, oh, I did all this work just to not perform at where I want to perform at. But I could still like do other things where I think like it's good enough. So yeah, I think I used to be in my head a lot, but I got it under control now.
Yeah.
So
Me personally, I've had those issues where I'm like, I put in the work, working out 6 days a week, basketball, skill workouts, weight room. But I think a lot of kids like get it messed up to where it's kind of like, yeah, you putting the work in and yeah, you want those results, but I think it's all a mental thing. Like you could play against somebody and you be like, man, I'm working out way harder than them and they outshining me. But I think it's just a confidence thing. Like I think you gotta believe before all the work is put in that you gotta believe that you're the best player on the court at all times, anytime, as soon as, because it's not no cocky thing to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not cocky, no arrogant. Like the world got it messed up to be like, oh, if you're talking about yourself, then that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like no, you want to talk yourself up. Like you want to believe in yourself before anybody else believe in you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should believe in yourself before your mama, your daddy, or your trainers. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I want to stick with you. Like, yeah, you putting the work in, but as soon as you step on the court, you the best player. No matter who you playing against. 5-star, no star.
Yeah.
I'm the best. I put the work in. So yeah, that's something that you should always believe that to the T. Like you the best. You know what I'm saying? That's not cocky, that's not arrogant. You put the work in, so you gotta believe it. If you don't believe it, you just wasting time. Oh man. So we talked about your offer. So Texas State, but like what is one of your main schools that you would want to get offered from?
UT, University of Texas.
Oh, UT?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why UT?
I grew up watching Rory Harmon. Yeah.
Is she from Houston?
Yes, she's from Houston.
What school?
She was Cypress Creek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you actually watched her in high school?
I watched her in high school.
Yeah.
And yeah, she went to Texas. I was like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what grade was you in when you seen her?
I think like 8th grade. So 8th grade, yeah.
Okay. So when did you actually take basketball serious?
I think in the 5th grade, going to 6th grade.
5th grade. What made you intrigued about basketball? Like this is what I'm gonna do.
My dad really put me into basketball. I was more like track and softball.
Yeah.
And like I was watching.
You said
basketball
softball?
TV. Yeah, softball.
That's crazy.
Yeah, softball. But he got me some LeBron and just took me to some basketball practice, and I just been to it ever since.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you don't do nothing else besides basketball right now?
I run track for the school last year. I think I'm gonna take a break this year, but really basketball is my main sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to softball?
We were out there so long. We were out there tonight. So,
nah, softball is definitely it's a brutal sport.
yeah,
So.
so many games in one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the heat. Yeah.
Cold.
Yep.
Everything. Same thing with track.
Yeah. So we talked about the workout, but just kind of talk about how do you see the workout with your trainer Cam helping you develop on the court and just helping you develop mentally?
I think that like the way he trains me is he wants me to get better every rep. He pushes me to my limit every rep. So I think that helps me on the court because it's like I've been trying to like work hard. So when you get in the game, it just like come easy to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So he got a saying that he always say that I've been noticing. He always say, "The little things.
Yeah.
It's the little things." So just kind of talk about that meaning and kind of break that down to what he's kind of explaining.
The little things really are big things if you really think about it. Like little things really matter. Like giving it your all or like doing small things. Like it's gonna translate your game to a higher level.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of kids do struggle with. Like they always want the big picture. Like they want that scholarship.
Yeah.
They want that
But
dunk or they want
things first.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do those little things to get that goal. You know what I'm saying? But I have a saying like keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you focus on what you're supposed to focus on, then those big things gonna come.
Yeah.
So But yeah, no, that's a good saying. And he's super intense in the workout.
Into it.
Yeah, he's super into it. Like you can tell he love what he do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good. What is one thing that you actually learned from him? Like if you could be live, just here in sports or whatever.
To give it your all, really.
Yeah.
Keep going, like no matter what, just give it your all. Yeah, that really helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked to you. Your goal is to get to the WNBA, but you watch more NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is kind of wrong with the girls' game? Like, why doesn't it get the love that it should deserve? Because I think it should get a lot of love, just because it's hoopers. Like it's real deal. Like girls that can flat out play but they don't get the recognition like the boys do. Like the EYBL girls, they don't get the same merch as the dudes or Adidas or the college Final Four last year. The weight room was terrible compared to the boys. So just kind of talk about those situations. I know you're only sophomore, but like you finna step into that area. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you finna get the same experience.
Yeah.
So I think it'll help like if the younger generation kind of talk about it to kind of express it. So just kind of talk about that.
So I think why the WNBA or like girls basketball doesn't get as much attention as the boys is because they're not as flashy, they're not dunking, but really they could do the same thing boys can do, like flashy passes, like crazy moves and stuff. Like the girls game is evolving now. Girls are getting more athletic and stuff like that. So I think they should definitely get more attention. Like the boys is just like dunking. Like we play on the same height goal and they more athletic, so of course they're gonna get more stuff, like more flashy stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good take, because there is some hoopers.
Yeah,
like just like Caitlin Clark from Iowa.
Yeah.
Like she a dog. She literally just dropped a triple-double. Crazy. But so what is one of the best moments that you done had up to this point in your life?
Probably last year, playoffs, like the experience to me, like the air and like the environment in every game, it was just like intense. And I loved it. I like those type of games. Like,
I feel like that. Like I feel like what you doing all this training, like that was the type of games that should bring that you play for. Like that's the type of games you train for.
Yeah.
Like them the games that you should live for if you really taking this serious. Like you should never try to shy away from them. If you just have a bad game, you have a bad game. But those are games that you should look forward to if you put in this type of work in.
Yeah.
Like I don't know too many 15-year-olds. I know for a fact it ain't too many out here that's put in that work like that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's only a small percent. But yeah, that's that was your first playoffs experience.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's different.
Hoping to get further this year.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, what is one characteristic that you kind of live by?
Like good spirit. Like I'm always like up, you know, giving my teammates smiles, goofy stuff, like just silly stuff like that. I think that just brings us all together. So being that person that I am, like just being like smiles and all that, like that's me. That's what I really go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So like, you basically don't want nobody to feel down.
Yeah.
You trying to pick everybody up.
Pick everybody up, and I expect them to do the same thing with me. 'Cause
right.
I get in my head a lot. So, yeah.
Why do you think you get in your head a lot?
Because I think like I put in all this work just to like, you know, make mistakes. I know it's gonna happen, but like making little mistakes, doing little things, I just think like you're better than this, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Well, episode 4, it's a wrap. NUNU. Yeah. Well, hold on. Scratch out that. Why they call you NUNU?
I don't know. Me and my dad was just talking about this in the car. I don't know where that came from. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where that came from.
So it was just random?
I think it just came out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from.
Normally people got an explanation to be like, why this nickname happened? But,
I think they just started calling me that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh, that's crazy. I mean, because Morgan
ain't got no type of correlation.
All right, well, anyways, episode 4, NUNU, Grand Oaks, Houston, Texas. We out. Peace.